Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Akon.
Hi, this is Jerry Wonder.
Yo, it's E-Bro.
Hi, I'm Joe D'Ambrosio.
This is Mayor Raz J. Baraka from Newark, New Jersey.
It's your girl, Naturi Naughton, aka Tasha from Power.
Hey, I'm Richard Barone.
What up, guys? It's Noah from YouTube Music.
Hey, what's up? I'm Callie Nicole.
Yo, this your boy Wyclef Jean.
Hi, my name is Angela Hunt.
Hello, everybody. I'm Juliana D'Agostini.
Hey guys, this is Ria Sen.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Salomon.
I am Jack Cure. I'm Uncover.
My name is Falu.
I'm Chris Sims.
We share music.
Music you love.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me. Share music you love.
Share the music you love. Share the music you love.
Share music you love.
Join me to share music you love.
Share music you love.
Make sure y'all lock in.
All right, let's get to it, baby.
Let's go. Yes, we are live, straight out in a spot. Yes, I'm not in New York. I am in Minneapolis, where where a lot of things going on. We know what's going on in New York. We know what's going on all over the United States. We know what's going on in LA. We know what's going on in Atlanta. We know what's going on everywhere. We with you. You feel me? Right now, it's time we really need answers. My God, and actually, man, we in the need right now for love and music, because I gotta tell you, everything gonna be great, like Bob Marley said. Everything gonna be all right, but we have to fight for right things. We have to scream. We have to be heard by people. We want to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And at this time right now, man, yesterday, of course, we always start the show with something great. Listen, let's take them. Tell her, come on, let's take them somewhere. I'll be right back. Let's go. You ready? Let's go.
What we want. We want to love ourselves freely. Unfettered images of our grandmothers in our dreams. We want to praise our own God. And we want to see his reflection in our children's eyes. We want to draw him blue like jazz with long dreads and thick lips. We want music every day and especially on Sunday. We want dancing to be a prerequisite for success. We want the blues and jazz and funk, rock, soul, hip hop and R&B and the wealth created from it to be our baby's inheritance. And we want it taught in all elementary schools all over the world. We want to speak for ourselves, we want to represent ourselves, and we don't want no handouts. Yeah, we don't want handouts. We just want everything we created and everything that was created as a result of what we created, and we want it with interest. We need a guaranteed income for all, education like fresh air and food and water and shelter, and be free from sickness and dis-ease. We need long life to collectively oppose death and stagnation. We need ideas and imagination. We should be against hoods like sheeted white ones, the ones that take and keep taking from the meek and often defenseless, even the glorified trap. Yeah, we against the trap too. We need our skies to be free from poison, to be able to breathe in sunshine and feel the wind on our faces. We need to end the war and oppression. We need the people to own their own labor. We need every corner of every country developed and every community empowered. We need it all turned right side up. We need the raw materials from the earth used to end poverty anywhere it exists. We need the calluses on our hands and the pains in our lower back to be added to our savings. Yeah, we need healthcare to be free, and information to be free, and ideas to be free, and the news to be free, and learning to be free, and the people to be free. Yeah, the people, they gotta be free too. We need to end slavery in all forms and end exploitation, and we need all the money and all the banks in every part of the world to be used for our collective benefit. Yeah, we need all the money and all the banks in every part of the world to be used for our collective benefit. We need to outlaw lies and teach people's history in all languages from the viewpoint of all of us, not just a few of us. We need to outlaw everyone. We need to outlaw everyone. We need to outlaw everyone who opposes the right for all of us to vote, to be represented. No matter where we are, no matter what language we speak, no matter what God we pray to dismantle the electoral college. Yeah, we need to dismantle the electoral college and make racism and white supremacy illegal. We need to ban the Confederate flag and label every monument to genocide with a red letter like that book, or just plain tear them down. And replace them with statues of black and brown women that carried us through the darkest moments of history. We need to destroy all nuclear weapons, but first start with automatic rifles. We need to replace the war on drugs with a war on ignorance. We need to destroy the pipeline of cages and use the savings to develop the human spirit, to treat illness, social, mental, and physical. We need freedom. Not not just the Bill of Rights, but rights to build our own lives, to be free from destituteness and hatred and hungry children, free from sickness with cures, underdevelopment and cold winter nights with no heat, free from losing our land, our block, our community, our homes, our family, free from choking to death in our own backyard. And schools that undermine our self-esteem, we need to be free from praising those that lynched us. We need to be free from praising those that lynched us, and free to pray in any language and to anyone we choose. Free to be free how we define it. We need to be free how we define it, and free enough to know that the world is made up of all of us, not just some of us, and that only when all of us are free, none of us will be. And that our collective existence is tied directly to our individual existence, a coexistence with ourselves. Yeah, one big we, one big giant outrageous we. This is what we want and what we need. This is what we want and what we need, what we want and what we need, and we want it now. We want it now at this very moment, this second. This is what we want and what we need, the now and the forever and the now and the forever and the now, the forever now. We want it, what we want and what we need, what we want and what we need, what we need and want and need and want and need, like a shower all over our body, like a shower all over our body. We want it. Like the sunshine kissing our faces. Yeah, like the sunshine kissing our faces.
All we got is each other, and we must reserve it. We must reserve it. A fighting chance, and the kids deserve it. We come together, serve a bigger purpose. Yeah, 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 yeah. All we got is each other, and we must reserve it. We must reserve it. A fighting chance, yeah, the kids deserve it. We come together, serve a bigger purpose. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, we back. This song you just saw, it was so special to me, and I want to give big shout out to Raz Baraka with the Wonder Music team, Arden, Brendan, and Serge, Jamel, and Renee, and the whole Platinum team, from Lisa to Jasmine to Neil, and that's really holding things down, to the Wonder Music artists. You know who you are, all of you guys. But I gotta tell you, I am grateful. I am grateful to actually have infrastructure that I could make a difference. Yesterday, when I went to, like I said, I am in Minneapolis right now, where everything started. I went to the memorial for George Floyd, and I could tell you that service was the most special service, that really happened there, from, having so many people show up. And, you know, it was crazy about it. It's just the kind of people that was there. It was a mix, and I'm seeing all kind of people are crying, are hurt. And when you're looking at, I'm looking at white people crying, black people crying. I see the Indian people are crying. I see the Chinese, the Asian are crying. Every African, everyone water, everyone for the same cause. And I got to tell you, like I said, it's a new day. It is a new day. We're not living the old days. And people, at the end of the day, man, we just got to be grateful, And I'm going to share a little, of course, for me, it's all about the music, you know what I'm saying? I always got my NPC with me, you know what I mean? Everybody that's helping, want to make a difference in the world, you feel me? You just got to do something great. Freedom on everything. Freedom, be free to say whatever you want. Be free to be who you are. Who cares? We all come and leave this world. Listen to this. Yo, listen to this. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. You feel me? Yes, I was there yesterday.
What we want. We want to love ourselves freely. Unfettered images of our grandmothers in our dreams. We want to praise our own God. And we want to see his reflection in our children's eyes. We want to draw him blue like jazz with long dreads and thick lips. We want music every day and especially on Sunday. We want dancing to be a prerequisite for success. We want the blues and jazz and funk, rock, soul, hip hop and R&B and the wealth created from it to be our baby's inheritance. And we want it taught in all elementary schools all over the world. We want to speak for ourselves. We want to represent ourselves, and we don't want no handouts. Yeah, we don't want handouts. We just want everything we created and everything that was created as a result of what we created, and we want it with interest. We need a guaranteed income for all, education like fresh air and food and water and shelter, and be free from sickness and dis-ease. We need long life to collectively oppose death and stagnation.
The thing I want us to be real cognizant of is there's a difference between those calling for peace and those calling for quiet. I come to tell you, America, this is the time of dealing with accountability in the criminal justice system. This is the time. We won't stop. We gonna keep going until we change the whole system of justice. You need to know what time it is. What happened to Floyd happens every day in this country, in education, in health services, and in every area of American life. It's time for us to stand up in Georgia's name and say, get your knee off our necks.
Get your knees off our necks. Oh my God, yeah, that was it. Yes, that was it. Well, so you know, this is a show that we do where we help, we raise money for this coronavirus for musicians. With big shout out to the Grammys, Music Cares. That's what we about. Make a difference, do something great. And I want to thank everyone. All this video you seeing right there is made, you know, we got Marshall. Sleepy, I see you. Thank you for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying to you? And I got Jason. Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing. Because everybody on the team, this is not just Jerry Wonder. We have a lot of people getting stressed to make this show happen. I got people everywhere listening, from India to Africa to Haiti to Jamaica to the whole globe. I got people from Brazil. Everyone, let's make a difference. Share music you love, and anyone that took time to be a part of it. You know, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. But of course, you know, it's all created by Wonder Music. We got the whole team, and today is a very special show. I basically say I want to do the show freestyle. We don't want to tell people come in and out. We're gonna talk about share music and what's going on in the world right now. So first thing we're gonna do, like I said, different country. I know that's one of my favorite places. You know, I'm Haitian. There's one spot that when I went there the first time, I had the great time, 1997, and I went there with one of my band, of course, the Fugees. You know, when I went, um, it was a place called Trinidad. When I went to Trinidad, I felt Haiti, I felt Brooklyn, I felt Newark, New Jersey, where I grew up, of course, where Roswell Walker, I got to tell you, is one of really cool mayor because this guy, he doesn't care about himself. There's no sleeping. There's no time I call him, he doesn't pick up. But let's go back to, back to Trinidad. And I gotta tell you, big shout out to one of my closest friend that we actually doing a song right now named Angela Hunt that has Trini Brooklyn. We are from the Empire State of Mind. Yes, we are working on the songs. If people didn't know, yeah, now you know. Art and Wonder Music. We all working on a whole song that's gonna have different artists on it. It's gonna be crazy. But Melly Rose, I know you from Trinity, and I want to ask you, where are you right now? Are you in Trinidad right now? Are you in Brooklyn? Where are you right now? We might have to unmute you for 1 second. Let's try you one more time right here. Let's unmute this. Okay, there we go. Is it mute or is it unmute? Let's do that. But sorry about that. Unmute everybody. So we just go ahead because it looks like it's mute. Is that you mute or us mute? Did you
Unmute.
mute yourself?
I'm unmute.
Oh, that was you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yo, I gotta
Can you
tell
hear
you,
me?
I can hear you nice and lovely.
Hi.
How are you? Can you hear
How
us?
are you? I, I am here in Trinidad and I'm in here in Trinidad and Tobago at the moment. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you nice and lovely. And I want to say something quick. I want to say
Hi.
something. Yeah,
So I'm in Trinidad and Tobago at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah,
I was supposed to be in the States, but then everything happened and everything got locked down and I ended
yeah,
up just staying home.
yeah,
And it's a bit bittersweet because I wish I was in the States right now to stand up with my brothers and sisters and protest and be
yeah,
part of that movement.
yeah,
But like I'm also happy to be home, you know what I mean? When in the sunshine, well, now we're in rainy season, and also like we're creating music for next carnival and just be in the movement of what's going on here also. There's stuff actually going on here because of everything that's going on in the world,
yeah.
you
Well,
know?
yeah. Well, I tell you like this movement, wherever you are, we're not just doing. People are not just doing it because of George Floyd. That just happened
Yeah.
only. This has been due, for people to step up, people frustrated with the way they're living, people frustrated like they're not being heard,
Yeah.
and that's where it's at right now. And I just got to tell you, it's wherever you are a part of the movement. And by the way, so you know, it's not, there's good people, there's good march out there, there's great people like what I showed you yesterday. And there's some people out there that just ready to make we call them dezord. They're ready to create problems. They're burning small businesses, they're burning
Yeah.
big business, they're robbing banks, they're doing, those are not the people we're talking about. But
Oh.
we talking about the people that's really, really for a great cause. We talking, but at this,
Peacefully protesting.
thank you. And that's what we about right now. And like we said, the whole show we're gonna be talking. But like I said, man, it's all about share music you love. Quick question: how's the your country with the coronavirus? How people are moving? What's the situation in over there now?
Well, in Trinidad and Tobago right now, I don't know. I can hardly hear you for some reason.
Oh, okay, that's not good. Do I need to?
In Trinidad and Tobago at the moment, the temperature the temperature is, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you nice and clear. Can you hear me?
Okay. So in Trinidad and Tobago at this moment, In Trinidad and Tobago at this moment, it is people are feeling like the issues. Well, I've been talking to a few of my friends, and some people feel like the issues in Trinidad and Tobago is different from the ones in America, and they need to focus on that. But their eyes are being opened by the situation in America, and there are lots of people here that actually like they're crying out because of what's happening. They actually tried to have a protest the other day, but it got shut down, and they told them they needed to get a permit. So now they're trying to get a permit so they can also protest and be part of the movement. But I think all around in Trinidad right now, I think it's an eye opener. This is an eye opener that there are bigger issues, because a lot of people here would tell you there's no racism, which I disagree. But it's because their eyes, the things that you specifically look for, like the things that people say and the actions, a lot of times people just blow it off and be like, oh, this is just this person being this way. Speaking about what specifically to look for and what is being said or what's being done, and it's being shown on camera, and people here also being like, yeah, I had this experience or something like this happened. They're like, it's an eye opener all around here.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us, and I want thank you for tuning. We really appreciate you, and thank you for giving us the news in Trinidad. Now, of course, I got Arden here with me. Then I got we're gonna bring Arden. Arden, how you feeling? How's New York? What's going on over there right now? Because I'm here where everything started this week, last week, for the past couple of weeks. Things being always heated here. There's I'm going to what Melly Rose said, because there's a lot of places that they're doing the riot, and they want to be heard. There's a lot of creating a lot of madness at the same time. I'm not down for the madness. I'm down for the word, to be heard, to make a difference. We want resolve, and how's Jersey City, Arden? And I know you are.
Well,
Yeah,
out here
what's it about?
it's in Jersey City downtown where I'm at. It's okay. Things is it seems to be decent over here, but like places like Newark, where Roz is from, places like Brooklyn, New York, and downtown Manhattan, and the Bronx is getting real serious around there. But they're calming down, I guess. You know, the longer they had waited to arrest the police officers, the worse it got. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
they finally arrested the police officers. So now the temperature, it's I can't even say it's calm, but it's the looting and the rioting has like
Definitely
calm
slow it
down,
down. Yeah, yeah,
slow
definitely.
down. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah.
mean? But people here are still upset because you gotta understand this this been going on for years now. You know what I mean? Like it's just been going on, and people are just tired. When your parents feel unsafe, to your little child feel unsafe with the police. If I'm driving and I see a police coming, my blood start to bubble because I'm not sure what is going to happen. That's an unsettling feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's like you
Yeah.
don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
No
And you
idea.
and
No
when
idea.
you start talking to the police officer, he start to try to twist your words, and you're like, "Yo, why are we here? Why are we even getting to this level? Oh, you trying to be defiant towards me? Oh no, you trying to disrespect me as a police officer?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I gotta tell you, it's tough. And at the same time, we got bad police, and we also have some good police. We got, at the end
yeah,
of the day,
there is
we
some
have
great
some.
police out
There's
there.
some good police, and but that's
Absolutely,
the world we live in. We have the good and
yeah,
the bad. Just like, but we have to stand up for what's right.
yeah,
And people are learning right now. It was due, to the coronavirus. It's really tough, and more people are dying. Arden, I gotta bring someone, one of my close person that we sharing the board of the Grammys with. We doing a lot of thing. I like to bring Falu to the picture. I know follow you here. You know what I'm saying? And you
Nice.
know, well, if you're here, follow. How are you? What's going
Hi,
on?
how are you?
Welcome
Hey.
back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
Well, I gotta tell you, you've been a part of this since I started. Well, it sounds like we started a long time ago, but yeah, we're probably a month doing this thing, you know.
But
But
it's a great cause, and we're trying to really, really help people with music cares, and I think
yeah,
that's noble, Jerry.
yeah, 100%. I want to tell you, I appreciate you a lot. And you know, we stand up for the same cause, and I know your family. You know, there are a lot of doctors in your family. You know, medical people in your family. So I know they're making such a big difference out there, and you're making a big difference to, you know, working with kids, teaching and putting music out there and do everything that you're doing. And I know one of the song that we did together is just so special, you know. And we got so many more we're gonna be doing. I want to tell you thank you and stay there. Don't go anywhere because we're gonna have conversation. We're gonna be talking. All right, welcome. Then I have Tadia. I have one of the Tadia. You great artist, great person, great heart. You know, wonder music and
Hey guys.
Tadia. You know, and where are you? I don't see Tadia yet, but I love to see you.
Hi. Can
Okay,
you not
wait.
see me?
Oh, there we go, Tadia. There we go.
How are
Welcome, welcome.
you?
I'm doing great. I'm
Thank
doing
you for
wonderful.
having me.
Thank you for being a part of this. You know, I know you in Florida right now.
Yeah, I'm in South Florida right now. I've been quarantined here for
Hmm.
about a month. I was in New York at the beginning of the quarantine, but I came down
Yeah,
to
yeah.
get some sunshine.
Yeah. You know, I gotta tell you, and people, if you could do it, just do it. But just remember, the virus is not prejudice at all. Anyone can
Hmm.
get it. So just
Hmm.
be safe and at least don't pass it to the person, the people you love. So I
Of
say
course.
safety always the key. I'm being honest with you. I was downtown Minneapolis into the to this funeral, you know, and I see mad people without a mask, and but I see a lot of people with masks. You know,
Right.
just know that if you catch it, you have a thing like probably less than 1%. That's probably that, but you probably one of them because people
Right.
really do die. You know,
Yeah.
they dying every day, but they do die, and you know, I just got to tell you with Haiti, you know, you have your background, you Haitians, you know, what we go
Yeah.
through, you know. And when did we get our independence again, Haiti?
1804. Um,
1804.
yeah.
Yeah,
So what is that? 216 years?
there we go.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we do understand what lynching mean. We do understand what all you know what being a slave and get beat up by family. We understand that, but
Yeah.
you know, time change. We live in a different time. It still exists, but lightly. But just remember,
Yeah,
it's
I
there.
was
Yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
I
Go ahead.
was just I just did an interview with someone about an hour ago, and they asked me a question that I thought was very relevant. Like, how are Americans or Black Americans and Haitians, like, how do I feel connected to both of those struggles? And I think as a Haitian American, obviously I have my American side, so I interact with other Black people of color who live in America. And then obviously I'm Haitian, so I'm very connected to the Haitian community. And I think that one thing a lot of people know is that Haiti is the first Black republic. That's something that we scream, we're proud about. And obviously, it was the first Black free nation on the in the Western Hemisphere. And we sing that song, and people get it tattooed. We wear T-shirts. We scream red and blue. We celebrate. We're proud. And then when you look at the state of the country and you ask yourself, how can a country that overcame so much, how come we are still trapped? Or how come we are still in this battle of just trying to build infrastructure and just trying to get to a point of stability? And it's important that right now we brand Haiti and we make sure that Haiti has a positive image, especially on the forefront when we're speaking to people who don't necessarily know our culture. That's important. But in the same breath, we as Haitians also have to have conversations about how can we continue to untie the trappings, or to continue to unfold the things that we deal with. So what's my point? My point is that right now what's happening in the world with the Black Lives Matter movement, and we're all one, we're all united, we're all fighting for the same thing. We want justice. In 1962, before certain laws were passed where Black people are no longer drinking from a fountain that says blacks only, yes, that's great. Racism has definitely gotten better in terms of improvement. But now what makes it harder for us is right now we're trying to call out racism that's not always black and white. It's something that unless you're black, you don't know what the racism looks like. Back then, it looked like black people drank from separate fountains. So it was clear in front of our eyes. We can visually see racism. But then what we're fighting right now is harder for us because it's in the gray area. And sometimes, obviously, you'll have the black and white moments like a George Floyd, where it was clear as day that something happened. And unfortunately, someone had to lose their life for us to notice or understand that racism is still here. But the racism, what's happening right now, this whole global movement, like you mentioned, it's not necessarily just about George Floyd, but it's about allowing people who are not people of color, allowing our comrades, allowing people who are white, and allowing them to know and understand that the reason why we're so passionate and angry is because we're trying to show you a picture that's no longer here. We don't have footage of us drinking from black fountains right now to describe the level of racism that we're talking about. We're talking about if I walk to the corner store, I gotta think twice. We're talking about something that unless you're in this body, you will not understand. So that's the first point of why this movement is so important. And I think it's important that we continue to tell the stories of when we start to see these issues of racism. If a black man gets into an elevator and there's a white person in it and the white person gets off, that may not, it'd be easier for someone to say, oh no, that has nothing to do with that. But these are real stories and testimonies that people go through. And I think it's our job as people of color and Haitians, it's our job to continue to point out what we mean when we say racism is still here. And when it happens, to call it out and to make sure that we can teach people. It's not our job to teach people, but to make sure that it's something that we have to convey to people who are not people of color.
Well, thank you for bringing that up, man. Because I was taking a quick little note. Call it out. I love that. Call it out the minute it happened. And the other thing, we like to be heard. We want to make sure that we being heard. And all these burning, all this freedom, we go back to 1804, the way we got the independence, is burn things down.
Coupe tête boule kai. Coupe tête boule kai. That was what we did. We cut heads and we burnt houses, and it worked.
Yeah,
and it worked.
But hold up. I wouldn't say it worked. Because no, let me finish though. But what's when I start a song, I'm looking at the finished song. You start a song, you create different ideas, I work with you. But the finished song, the result for me is the most important thing in life for me. You understand? Now, it did work for the time, but right now, what's the percentage of education we have in Haiti? What's the percentage? That was the question too. How many people that knows how to write and read? How do people that write? Yeah, the education. I'm saying school in Haiti. But I'm getting to some.
Okay. No, I was gonna say if the point is.
Let me get to where I'm going if you want to.
Go ahead.
You understand?
Go ahead.
What I'm saying, coupe tête. That's one thing. You because we wasn't. Obviously we was really bad. The slave, we know we was the slave. That we was the one doing the sugar cane. We was doing all the stuff. But at the same time, we was able to burn everything down. Since then, the country been out. We like hour and a half from America. We suffering so much. And the thing is, after you burn and do all that, how do you build the house back? or do you keep the house burned down and you sleeping on the floor?
Of course.
How's that a win?
And that's why I say it worked, because I believe that it's part of what needs to happen, right? So the problem with using the coupe tête boulet kai as an example of failure, the reason why in your eyes I understand the point that you're making, it may seem like it didn't work, is because after your coupe tête boulet kai, it stopped. But the point of right now, for example, if we're going to juxtaposition everything in terms of comparing that to what's happening right now with the looting and the riots and stuff. Now, again, by no means am I promoting violence. But what I am saying is until when Colin Kaepernick got on his knee peacefully, the message wasn't delivered. When people marched for decades peacefully with signs in the air, nothing happened. And so now we're at a position where all of the peaceful routes have been taken and we're still dealing with the same results. So now it's the backs of colored people are against the wall. So the point to add on to what you're saying, I think what's important is what happens after the message and the signal is sent.
Thank you.
After the
That's what I'm
coupe tête boulet kai,
What's
how
next?
do we get people? What's next? And what's next is very simple. Very simple. And I'm so happy. I just ended a 5-day social media hiatus today. I didn't go on social media for 5 days because it was giving me anxiety. I went on today. I see so many people posting photos of themselves celebrating the Black man, celebrating the Black woman. Okay. I see so many of my white peers and counterparts posting links of how people can donate, how people can call certain offices, how people can sign petitions, what books people can read, what's happening right now, the actual actions is what needs to happen. And guess what? What did it take for that to happen? The coupe tête boulet kai. And so what's the next step after people are getting informed is finding out when are those local elections, because people need to vote for their district attorneys, for their local politicians, the people who are, I want to know what cop is leading all the cops in general in my neighborhood, because those are the people that are making the decisions that impact us. Those are the people that are training the police force. And also cops need to start living in the area that they patrol. Why is this happening? A white guy can come to a Black neighborhood and police a Black neighborhood and then kill a Black man, and he goes back to his suburban home and doesn't have to deal with it, and he leaves the mess in the hood. But what happens? Now, if you have a cop that lives in that neighborhood, that knows the people of that neighborhood, that's policing in that neighborhood, when he comes across a Black man that's doing something, that George Floyd used a counterfeit $20 bill. Did that need to cost him his life? Yo, man. And if that cop lived in that neighborhood, he'd be like, yo, bro, what's going on? You using fake money, what's going on? And why is that the approach? Because there's a relationship. Because that cop knows the pulse of that neighborhood.
They probably went to the same school. They might have. I'm just being honest. They might have been. And if
that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you so much. You know, my whole thing is, man, you know, I do have mixed kids. You know what I'm saying? But I know I know who the mom of my kids are, who their family. I know how to respect me, how to respect their grandchildren. So I'm always like, okay. And you know, Haiti is different. Haiti, what we fight. We fight light skin and dark skin. You darker than me. I'm lighter than you. And the U.S., you white. You black. And I don't know the rest. And I have a question for Falu. Falu, quick question for you. Falu, are you here? You here?
I'm here.
You get the slug, see before gusto.
I always got to put a little music in. Falu, I know you grew up a little in India. What is the India? Because for us, light skin, dark skin. You know what I'm saying? and India, I know. Can you give us a little something with India?
Little something, I can give you a book on it. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you. Yeah, let's get a little.
India is one of the cultures where light is considered very beautiful. So all my life, I was being teased black buffalo, and I was bullied and bullied and bullied, and everybody said nothing's gonna happen to you. You're going to go nowhere. No one's gonna marry you. You're not light, and I struggled every day. My extended family members bullied me, and the determination in me was so hard that I will become something in life. I will work so hard. So I practiced for 16 hours for 10 years, just music, just scales. Like all that. I just practice and practice and practice. I really went in my music because that was the only savior I had. Nothing could save me from that swamp of getting dug in into, darkness and bitterness. And India is very, very much like they like lighter skin. If you're darker, you're no good. And I've suffered my entire life with that.
Wow. Well, I just got to tell you, man, this is exactly remind me when how I got into music. I never got into music because I could make money. I got into music because I needed something that to get me because I always felt the unwanted, the unsocialized person. Like I wasn't social with other kids because I was different and I didn't know. People didn't know I was different. Maybe I was creative. Look at me now. I could pick up a guitar, play instrument, create songs, do whatever. Very touchy, So my whole thing is music. When you found music, it's really something that really gets you to a different world. And I have C Money on the line. He's in Miami right now. I really like to get C Money because I want to ask him something. Growing up in Miami and little Haiti. You know what I'm saying? And we're
Hey,
talking about
what's
Tadia.
good? What's good?
What's good, my brother? Of course, look at you. We all somewhere. This is what I'm talking about.
You
This
know,
is
it's a vibe.
music.
It's a,
What's the vibe? Tell me about Miami. Or
you
tell me
know,
something that happened when the cop pulled you over. Tell me
oh man,
something how
oh
music
man.
start. Please tell us some stuff.
Yeah, man, music
See
is something I
money.
always grew up in, man. I used to always want to be in the streets on the block with my friends. My mom would give me a butt whooping to go to school, to
Yeah,
stop
yeah, yeah.
being out there. But Tadia said a lot, and also Arquise said something that I witnessed. I remember me and my friend, we went to a gas station, and there was a cop that pulled us over, a white cop that pulled us over. And he said this car fits a description of a lost stolen phone. So I'm like, we explained, we're like, nah, we had to be at a meeting. And this was like bright morning. It was like, nah, we got to be somewhere, but we don't know anything about it. And we explained to him like, but he didn't listen to us. And he ended up searching us for no reason after we explained to him the whole situation. I can't say everything now, but yeah. And then and eventually, the backup came and all of that. And then after that, they let us go, not finding anything in that car. So that's why when our keys mentioned, they end up saying like twisting your words and all that. That's definitely something that I witnessed that, that shouldn't be happening out here. But hopefully, things get better, especially with the protest that's going on, and,
Yeah,
better days to come. But
yeah,
yeah,
no.
besides that, we still out here. There's a couple of stores and places that's getting broken into, but just got to stay strong, keep our heads up. You got the good people, you got the bad people, but, we just got to try to make the best out of every situation,
Yeah, I know. I love you say that. There's a lot of store, and I always tell somebody, you go out there, you break a window, and you mess up Target. Inside Target, there's a pharmacy. Just know there's somebody that's diabetic. Just know there's somebody that needs some medicine. Just know there's your mom, somebody's grandma needs some medicine. And what you do, that you taking lives away. You killing somebody without you killing them. So I would say we have to break things, but the minute we get an answer, I'm not saying what you're doing is super wrong. If at the end of the day, but I'm not saying it's right. I just know there's something wrong by like I know two people that just shut down their business. They say I won't reopen. I know two
Wow.
people that just said, "Oh, they broke my window. I can afford it. It was hard already. I was trying to get that money from the
Yeah.
country. I was trying to get
Wow.
that extra money. They're small business. Now they're like, I quit. I go get myself a factory job. I'm gonna go figure something else. I can't be a business owner. Now there's somebody that really works so hard. A
Yeah.
guy that has an ice cream store for 20 years. Ice cream. Do you know it's only you can only get ice cream in the summer.
Yep.
So after summer, they are in trouble. Now you burn that little ice cream store to make this
Yeah.
statement. I know you have to, but really, you just know. I just gotta tell you, to be heard, you gotta break things, you gotta destroy things, but it's really tough. There's somebody that's suffering, and I just wanna say, man. Like I say, you guys, man, I'm learning from everybody. Like the cop. How many cops that live in where I live at? Okay, where will you leave at? How many cops that could say, "Oh, yo, I know him. I stopped him like 10 times already. Oh, I know who he is. That musician." You know how I have the judge.
Yeah.
I mean, the judge that come in a show, and she'd be seeing a musician. She's like, "What are you doing? Why you're a musician? Why are you driving with no license? Take some time from the studio. Go register the car." Because the cops stop you. But I'm just saying, it's so much, what the information that we give in. Share Music You Love is all about the information. Listen, we're going to play a quick little commercial, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to come right back. Everyone stay, and we're going to unmute everyone so we could really have a quick little conversation. And like I said, we've been doing this for Share Music You Love. We partner up with the Grammys. We partner up with Music Cares. And I just want to quick, before we go to commercial, I want to follow. Give me 30 seconds of what the Grammy does, what Music Cares does, and Lisa, and please tell people what they need to do. 30 seconds, Lisa. 30 seconds, follow, and we're gonna go to a commercial. Please don't go nowhere.
Okay.
Okay, Lisa, you come first. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. So, guys, just to let you know what the Grammys. The Grammys division, their charitable division is called Music Cares. And what they do is they help musicians right now that are out of work and need either rent or food or substance. They need something. So what they do is they have a COVID relief program right now. And if you apply on their website, you don't need to be a musician. You can be in the music industry. So it really helps people like bus drivers, that drive the musicians, the stagehand, the songwriters. So as long as you can prove that you have missed gigs or have canceled, scheduled appointments and things like that, they will help you out. And we also have jazz arts, there's a jazz and a world music arts forum that supplies you with applications to get money that you need. And then there's the unemployment office, which also helps you. So there are various outlets. Please hit us up if you need help. But Music Cares, go right to their website and they'll tell you what you need to do and you just click through. Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Let's Follow take us out. Follow, tell us something.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want me to talk about Music Cares?
Yeah, say something about Music Cares,
So
yes,
it's a really, really good organization that is affiliated with the Recording Academy, which are the Grammys. And most of the money that we will raise today and what we have raised will be going to this organization, Music Cares, that will directly benefit all the musicians and all the people involved in music. You can be a retired musician and your family member got coronavirus. They will still help you out. It doesn't even have to be you. It can be your family members. It can be your rent that you haven't paid. It can be your hospital bills that you have not been able to pay. Anything. If you're in the music industry, stagehands, as Lisa said, all of these people who are not directly artists but also artists, who are like me and Jerry, everybody involved with music can be benefited by this amazing institution called Music Cares. It's at Music Cares and it's at Recording Academy. Please visit it. Please donate, because everything, every penny counts. Everything that you give us goes directly to your own benefit, to your own healthcare. And today we wanted to raise as much money as we can so we can help fellow musicians go back to their studios, go back to their businesses and create music, the wonderful music that you've done for years. Don't stop. You have to create, because music is the only bliss, the only language we all speak and we all feel without even speaking. So please go to Music Cares. It's at Music Cares, and please donate. Thank you.
Thank you, Follow. Yes, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna go on commercial right now. I love everyone, love you. Freedom, that's what we are about. Let's be free, let's go.
The thing I want us to be real cognizant of is there's a difference between those calling for peace and those calling for quiet. I come to tell you, America, this is the time of dealing with accountability in the criminal justice system. This is the time. We won't stop. We gonna keep going until we change the whole system of justice. You need to know what time it is. What happened to Floyd happens every day in this country, in education, in health services, and in every area of American life. It's time for us to stand up in George's name and say, get your knee off our necks.
What we want. We want to love ourselves freely. Unfettered images of our grandmothers in our dreams. We want to praise our own God. And we want to see his reflection in our children's eyes. We want to draw them blue like jazz with long dreads and thick lips. We want music every day and especially on Sunday. We want dancing to be a prerequisite for success. We want the blues and jazz and funk, rock, soul, hip hop and R&B and the wealth created from it to be our baby's inheritance. And we want it taught in all elementary schools all over the world. We want to speak for ourselves, we want to represent ourselves, and we don't want no handouts. Yeah, we don't want handouts. We just want everything we created and everything that was created as a result of what we created, and we want it with interest. We need a guaranteed income for all, education like fresh air and food and water and shelter, and be free from sickness and dis-ease. We need long life to collectively oppose death and stagnation. We need our
Hey guys, it's Median. I'm an artist and a songwriter. Please join me and Music Cares as we share songs we love.
What's up, y'all? It's Milky John, Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, and humanitarian.
Hey everybody, it's Gina Ree Womack, daughter of the late legendary Bobby Womack.
Hi, my name is Angela Hunt, singer-songwriter.
It's your girl, Naturi Naughton, aka Tasha from Power.
Hi, it's Gabby Gardoni.
Hey, it's Pascali.
I'm singer, songwriter, pianist, entrepreneur, philanthropist Felicia Ross.
It's your girl, Stacey Barth, and I'm inviting you to share music you love.
Hi everyone, my name is Palu.
Hey guys, it's BK Habermel, singer, songwriter, and pianist. Hi, I'm Rudy Dubois.
Hey guys, this is Ria Sen, I'm an actress.
Hey guys, Olivia here.
Hey, what's up? I'm Callie Nicole. I'm a Def Jam recording artist. Join me to share music you love. And to all you heroes fighting COVID-19, thank you so much. Ooh.
This is so special. I can never stop watching these videos that so many great people, you know, really put times in. We have so many videos, and we're gonna chop up right away for this show. And like I said, man, this time right now it's what's going on in this world right now. It's really tough. And I just want to say that I want to give big shout out to George Floyd family, you know, and that created king. He was a king without people, you know. He was a legend because look what happened, and a legend that really do something. His name gonna go, you know, as a, I hate to tell you, he sacrificed to create the movement. Everyone, we all talking the change. Because there's always somebody have to sacrifice, you know. In business, we do something called risk. You take risks. People say, if you don't take risks, you're not gonna, you know, everybody that went in music, that you take risks. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's what happened. I want to bring one of my close friends. I didn't even know he was on the call right now. I just realized that he's on the call. Paul Pasco, I did not see you. You all are in the bottom of my list. Oh my God. I just want to say real talk, man. Paul Pascal, you're such a great friend of mine. And before we go quick, I am going to just do something, Paul. I just gotta play a little quick something that I want to share with you guys, musically. You know how I am. I'm always after how I go to music and it's all about the music. But Paul, I'm welcome you to the show, and I'm gonna get right back to you. But there's a couple song I like to play. You know what I'm saying to you, and what's going on in this world right now. I just like to go a little music really fast. I don't know if you could hear it. You know what I'm saying? Just a little. This is what we create. How we all together. Marvin Gaye. What is going on? Let's start a little music right now. Let's just be a little. You know what I'm saying?
Mother, there's too many of you crying.
This one going straight up for Floyd family.
Brother,
you know what I mean?
There's far too many of you dying.
That's right, baby.
You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here
God.
today. Yeah. Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate.
Oh my God. Yes.
You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines and picket signs don't punish me with brutality. Talk to me so you can see what's going on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Oh, what's going on?
Yes. Music in our soul. What do we do without love and music?
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more back thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war and poverty. Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. They're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. Na, 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 na. Woo! The world won't get no better. We gotta change it now, just you and me.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
DMC, I see you. Thank you, brother, for tuning with us. DMC, thank you, brother.
What's up? What's up?
Yes. I just gotta tell you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful to have so many beautiful people. And what's great about us, okay? I got Melrose right now, all the way from in Trinidad right now, technology. I got DMC, the Godfather, the legend. Thank you for jumping. And that's the legend.
Gotta support. Gotta support.
Thank you, man. I want to say thank you. Yo, and you got Follow, you got Arden from different parts, you got Miami, you got everywhere.
Miami.
And Miami in the house. And yesterday, man, I went, DMC, I went to I was in at the funeral, and I gotta tell you, I seen the people that was there. It was really touchy to see how people was really react to what happened, to Floyd, and the whole family, including people like T.I. and few people that was there. And what I see, I want to ask you, man. I know I've been on tour. There's a few tours I go on tour with the Fugees.
Yes,
We go to a lot of places. That was before you started. You started, and I went on tour with Melissa Etheridge, which is that more, Arden. We all went on tour, and there was places Melissa would say, Jerry, guys, whatever you do, don't go. There's a certain places we wasn't allowed to go.
For sure. Don't go on that side of town.
Yeah,
don't go in that restaurant.
Yes. Please.
I think all that's going to change. I think what it is now, people are fed up. So this isn't something that's happening where we're going to sit around for another 3 years. I think right now it's time to remove racism and racist people and bigotry from the forefront so that when it does pop up again, we can stomp it out. See, what has happened now, we've been sitting back and we've just been complaining. You know what I'm saying? We protest, you know what I'm saying? We picking and all of that. But now our action is to not allow it to exist anymore. And it can be done. It can be done in a heartbeat. Because if you look at hip hop, you know, in the 70s, the Bronx was burning. We had nothing going for us. Nothing. But it took us to say, okay, no more drug dealing, no more gang banging. So the drug dealers and the gang bangers and people like that turn into artists, turn into writers and journalism and the teachers and educators. And we wouldn't allow those elements to flourish. Now it's not going to be, yo, don't go on that block no more. Don't go over there. Don't go on that side of town. Because if we know what's going on that side of town now I think it's for everybody, the community, the politicians, the people who we elect as our leaders. Now, when we elect you, we want results. When you get in that office, we want to know what you're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so that what happened to Mr. Floyd don't happen no more.
And it's because it's a job. You got to know you work for you getting paid. You getting a check. It's a job, right?
Right. And check it out. We paying them, but we live it every day. We doing it for free because we really care about each other. So if we're going to invest into our leaders, and the other thing too is now it's time to change policy on modes of operation. Starting, well, it's Friday now. Starting Monday, we need our leaders, and we need people like Chuck D, a Public Enemy. We need our clergy. We need a pastor, a politician, and Public Enemy every day going to D.C. to say, yo, this is how precincts got to operate. This is how community, this is how we need to change that first. Or because if we don't take this energy now and become proactive, it's going to happen again. And it can't happen again. Now that we got all this attention, another Floyd can't happen again. And the only way it don't happen again is we change what's going on in the precincts and we change what's going on that side of town. It's almost got to be like, yo, you racist. Y'all got to find somewhere else to live.
Find your spot. Create your own town.
Right, but when they get called out, the people that's rolling and rocking with us, I'm talking about black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, Jewish, whatever, the people that's rolling up, where could they go? Elon Musk is launching rockets into space.
We sending them to Mars.
We gotta put them on. This is real talk, though, and let them figure it out.
Get them out of here.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing now because every time it happens, we come together. But when you look around the world, they're protesting in London. They're protesting in Australia. They're protesting. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
They got nothing to do with it. Do you think they got something to do with it?
Right, but they love us. They love our music. They love our art. They love our fashion. They love our style. They know that we're generous. They know that, it takes a nation of millions, not to hold us back, but it takes a nation of millions to push us forward.
And I got one thing. I don't know if Tadia sit on a call. Tadia says something when a young lady artist on a call with us. We feel like the town, if you go up in this town, some of the policemen should be living in town, should be from the town, not from another town, because you might stop my guy, one of the guys that's I don't know if see money in there, that pull over by a cop and say, oh, we went to school, we went to school together. Right. Oh, I know this kid. Okay, I know he is. I know his mom. Right. His mom knows my dad. Okay, we know. What do you think about it? You think that would help make a difference? If they had cops that from the town, because a lot of cops from outside of town, they don't live in a town where a lot of the police, they don't live in that town.
Is that done purposely? Is that done purposely? See, now you're getting deep. Is that done purposely? Like, if I'm coming into law enforcement and I'm in academy and I'm studying law and all that stuff, and You know, I come out on the street. I would want my my commanding officers and to put me in my town so I can have a relationship with those people.
Yes.
Don't stick me in a place where I'm not known, because when you do that, people look, yo, I went to school with D, I did this and that. Then the problems that come are eliminated.
Yeah.
They putting officers from somewhere else, and they probably telling those officers, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Kill them, kill them,
in
kick
check,
them, keep
right,
them
that's-
check them.
Yep,
You know,
check 'em.
go to that building. You don't care. It might be somebody that's working with kids.
Look, right. You're 100% right. You're more likely to do something violent or angry or just react to somebody you don't know.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, you know. And I want to tell you, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. You always, you know, this show right here, you know, you're always really, you know, making a difference. And how we doing? Like, we're working on raising money for musician. You know, I don't care. And you don't have to do the main instrument. You know, when you was on tour, how many people set up the equipment by the time you get to the venue?
So many components. Yes.
Exactly.
I always speak to kids. I say, my job don't exist without the other careers around me. You know what I'm saying? So those people are important. Those people are like our lifeblood.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to say thank you, man, for jumping in this thing. I have a guitar player. Yeah, I have a guitar player that's here with me. I'm going to ask him a question. He's one of my close friends, Paul Pasco. He plays with Madonna. And I know Madonna had the virus, if I understand. Can you tell us when you was on tour? Two questions. When you was on tour with Madonna, tell me something that happened, because you know your look. Okay, now look, you might get more passes than us, but I know at the end of the day, sometimes you get judged too. And also tell us, how was your experience working with Madonna? Please let us, you know, share with us, Paul.
It was such a great opportunity, and to be there from the beginning, to see this all and experience this journey or her explosion onto the scene. She's a very unique person in a way, but she's also someone who surrounded herself, who immersed herself in the Black community. She really related to the music. And so she would surround herself with actually a variety of people, not just, you know, she would have she had a Black boyfriend, you know, Stephen Bray, who's, you know, and they're still very close, you know, they're friends. And for me, it was great. I was somebody who from the very beginning, really was inspired and so much by all the music that I heard, but largely it was R&B. I was listening to the radio. I grew up in Germany. My father is an opera singer. And so I actually was immersed in the classical theater, you know, listening to opera from a very early age. But my music became the music that I was listening to on the radio as a kid. I would turn on the Armed Forces Network, which is what you listen to for American radio in Germany. But they would play in Bobby Womack. They were playing the Spinners. They were playing James Brown, Sly and the Family Stone. I mean, I'm talking late 60s into the 70s when I was a little kid.
Share music you love.
That was the music that spoke to me. And so when then, you know, later in years starting to play with Madonna, it was all that funk music that inspired me that I was able to use. And I mean, I would just start playing. I would reference my favorite James Brown records. And more, you know, I owe so much to James Brown. I gotta tell you.
Everybody loves James Brown.
Yeah,
and
man.
By the way, and I know you playing a couple records with like Mary J. Blige and you know, you play with everybody, you know. And I just want to, you know, and when you say share music you love, and I tell people, please go donate. Let me play this little record. Let's go. See money, you know we got this show popping.
You know it.
Music and love.
We've been built and we've been
We've been treated bad, talked about, as sure as you moan. Just as sure as it takes two eyes to make a pair. Brother, we can't quit until we get our share. Say it loud.
Say it loud. Let's go.
Say it loud.
I'm black and proud. That's right.
I
Say
worked on jobs with my feet in my hand.
Yo,
You know,
my
all the
God.
work I did was for the other man.
Let's
Yo,
go.
I just gotta tell you, real talk, man, and I want to say thank you once again, man. Grow up in Brooklyn, please. DMC, where you grow up? Was it in Brooklyn? Which part?
No, I grew up in Queens.
In Queens. Okay.
Yeah, I lived in Brooklyn for 1 year, and then I moved to Hollis, Queens.
Why? Why you only stay in Brooklyn for one?
I don't know. My mother wanted to. I guess my mother wanted me to grow up and have a backyard or something. She was like, I don't want you going to the public park, and you can play basketball right in your backyard. I need to keep my eye on you. Well, actually, it's funny. I was, because I found out that I was adopted when I was 35 years old, which totally, yeah.
Wow.
After rehab and therapy, yeah. At 35, I found out that the whole beginning of my life wasn't even the truth about it. But I actually was born in Harlem.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually was born. So I went from Harlem to Brooklyn to Hollis to Hollywood.
Yeah, yo, I gotta tell you. Now, have you ever met your real parents?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I found
What kind of
out
feeling? How was it?
It was surreal. It was crazy because when I found out at the time that I found out, I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know my whole life was Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens. And, you know, my whole identity was son of Byford, brother of Al. Banner's my mother and runs my pal. It's McDaniels, not McDonald's. These rhymes are Daryl's or burgers or Ronald's. I went down my family tree. My mother, my father, my brother, and me. So, yeah, that was my whole thing, family. But I found out I was adopted in '97, and I found my birth mother in 2004.
Wow.
So it was shocking. But when I met my birth mother, she said, I know you're dying to know why I gave you up. I was like, shoot, lady.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
That was my next question.
Yeah,
why?
She was like, I know you're dying. And she said, and this is why I work with a lot of orphans and foster kids. She said, I gave you up to give you a chance. Wow. And I was like, lady, look at me now. You know what I'm saying? And she always believed I was going to we was going to find each other again.
Yeah.
But she like if she never gave me up, I would have never met Running Jay. So I was like, thank you, lady. Like,
but it's so special because. And do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, well, I grew up with my brother Alfred, so it's just me and him growing up, my adopted brother. But I found two brothers and a sister that I didn't know I had.
You didn't know you had, and was it with the same mom and dad?
One of my brothers has same mother and father, but the other two are us half brothers.
Yeah.
Because but our relationship with each other has nothing to do with flesh and blood.
Yeah.
You know that's what I'm saying. Flesh and blood is just how we get here. It's because what we do with the opportunity that makes the difference and determines togetherness and family and all that.
Yeah, and I was gonna say the relationship because I've been through that too. It's a whole other story, but the relationship is that when one day you going to meet you meet that one person, if it's an older brother or older siblings, they know what's going on. If it's a younger one, they don't really know. It's better, but the older one always know I lost one side of me. Think about, one side of me is gone. And it's really tough. It's somewhere. It's really tough. Yeah. I want to tell you, I really appreciate you share that with us, man.
Oh, no doubt. Thank you.
And I can't wait till I get back from New York because you and I, we are going to be having a jam session at Platinum Sounds where we're going to be creating. We are going to work together.
Let's
Oh,
do
no,
that. No, let's do
we
that.
are going to create together.
Yes.
We are going to do movement at Platinum because the
Yep.
one thing I want to do, what we're doing here, once a month, you and I and the team, we are going to bring something to Platinum Live and see
All
how we
right.
could help
Hell
young
yeah.
people because
Yep.
we have to. It's a most, and I really appreciate you. You always find time to help this cause. And once again, we want to tell people, I have to keep saying it because no matter how much we talking, we doing right here, we want to raise money for, we want you to go to Music Care and donate, and anything we could do. And it's about 1 minute to the show. I want to tell anything you have to say. You have really last time, please, anything you could say before we shut it down. I see Arden in my window first. Arden, last thing you want to say. You unmute, Arden. Can we unmute everybody, please? Unmute all.
Arden, I think you have to unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm good now. Okay.
There he is.
Everybody.
Hey,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
unmute
please.
themselves.
Yeah, please go
All right.
ahead.
One thing I want to say to everyone, let's stay safe out here.
Yes.
Let's keep the movement alive. This is some serious stuff that we got going on. Corona's still out there. Don't think
Yes.
that it isn't, and just be mindful of what we say, what we do, how we doing it. And something that someone, Tadia said earlier, if we see the racism, call it out. Don't let it slip by. Yo, look, that ain't cool. What you saying, that ain't cool. That can't fly over here. You know what I mean? That's the only way we could just bring awareness to people. Like, don't sit in the room uncomfortable. Like,
Go. Let's send that person out of space. They're creating a Tesla right now. Melly Rose, I know you all the way in Trinidad. You got your last word for this till next week. Go ahead. Let's go.
Say that again.
No, I said you got your last word before we shut down. What would you like to leave with? Us to live with last word.
I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you so much for having me. And this right here is such a beautiful thing that you're doing. And this can help a lot of people because I know despite all the stuff that's going on, like artists and musicians and stuff, they're having a hard time right now, I'm sure, because they're not able to tour. They're not able to provide for their family as usual. They're not able to bring in that income. And this is a beautiful thing that you're opening up to be able to help them. And I appreciate you as a musician and an artist.
Oh, thank you, Melivas. Thank you for having you on the show, man. Say hi to everybody in Trinidad. Can't wait till I go. I got Falu.
I will come to Trinidad. You guys need to come to Trinidad soon.
Okay, yes. we'll be there. Falu.
Gary, I wanted to just say tomorrow there is a protest going on in the city, musicians protest. We're all going to sing and speak up and be singing and playing instruments with each other at Union Square on 14th Street in New York. All the musicians are coming from all over New York as well as outside. Join us, and we want to protest for everything that's happening, but musically. And it's at 1 o'clock. It's organized by John Batiste, and we're so proud to invite every musician who wants to join us.
Well, I love it. If I could get there, I would be there. And also, please wear a mask. Because
yes.
I really
practice social distancing.
You're doing for the next person. Yeah, whatever you got, let's sing. I want a mask. Maybe we could design DMC. Maybe we might have to design a mask with a microphone that could that come out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, right? Exactly, right.
We need that for the touring, and
exactly,
we got
for sure.
You know it, baby.
See money.
Live life.
Yeah.
You and not TY, yeah. Keep a positive energy. One team, one goal, man. We can make it happen, Let's get it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we already got Lisa. You got one last thing to say?
I don't know who is in New York tomorrow. Is DMC or Arden or anyone in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York.
Yeah, if you want to stop by, please come.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah,
All
pull
right.
up, pull up. Everyone in New York, just pull up, get there. I'm holding it down in Minneapolis. You know, it's a little heavy here. I'm here until I get back to New York. I want to tell the whole team, I want to say thank you to you guys. I want to say thank you to Tanil, Lisa, Jasmine, Marshall, Jason, Rudy, Mark, and so many other people. You on the phone here. Thank you, everyone. We out. See you next week.
Baby.
See you next week.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Music you love.
Yeah, we go.
Yo, it's Ebro, Hot 97, Apple Music, rocking.
Hey, what's going on? This is DJ Buddha, DJ, music producer, songwriter, all around great guy. I want you to share the music you love, all right? Let's get it.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Wyclef Jean. Big shout out to Music Care.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Akon.
Hey, what's up? I'm Callie Nicole. I'm a deaf German recording artist. And to all you heroes fighting COVID-19, thank you so much.
This is Mayor Raz J. Baraka from Newark, New Jersey, home, listening to the music I love.
Hey, what up, guys? It's Noah from YouTube Music. Join me to share music you love.
Hi, it's Gabby Garzoni. You listen to the music we all love.
Hi, this is Cinzia Bernasconi.
And Alessandro Mariani.
Share music you love.
Hey everybody, it's Gina Womack, daughter of the late legendary Bobby Womack. I'm tuning in all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, as we celebrate music we love, a worldwide jam session.
It's Nat Zilka. I'm the chairman of Gibson Guitars. Join me to celebrate the music you love.
Hi, my name is Miles Wood, and I'm a current forward for the New Jersey Devils of the National Hockey League.
What's up? It's your boy Sadek Jean, Melky Sadek.
Hi everyone, my name is Jay Martins from Nigeria, a music producer and a performing artist.
Hi everyone, my name is Palu.
Hey guys, this is Ria Sen. I'm an actress sending you lots of love from India.
Sajid Wajid from India. Hi.
Hello everybody, I'm Juliana D'Agostini, Brazilian pianist.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott Sanford, ex-British Royal Navy. I'm passionate about technology and helping the world work together. Keep calm and carry on.
I really like it.
What's up, y'all? It's Melky John, Grammy-nominated singer, songwriter, and humanitarian. Share music you love.
Hi, this is Jerry Wonder, music producer. Share music you love. Attack!
Hey, I'm David Hersink. I'm a lawyer. Share the music you love.
My boy Jackson Sherry and I decided to share one of his records from his album, The Healing Room, Pagien Lot, which is in Haitian Creole, which is a praise song, worshiping, being grateful for what we have, and it just seems like a very important time to share music like this, to heal others with inspirational messages and real music. We hope during this time you guys are okay and that we can all make it through this as healthy and as safe as possible. Bless you all.
I'm Sandy Kenyon, Eyewitness News entertainment reporter. Bob Dylan once told me, never get so old you forget to grow young. And that's why I've selected his tune, Girl from the North Country. It's a remembrance of things past, an elegy, a requiem for a first love. High school girl he left back in Minnesota when he came here to New York. And really it speaks to all of our lost loves, first loves, and at a time when so many of us are reflecting right now in quarantine, it's perfect for this time. Switch.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Naturi Naughton, aka Tasha from Power. To share music you love.
So, I'm Nate Zarago. I'm a newly signed recording artist to Wonder Music. Especially during times like this, we need to, draw back and, really think about how music binds us together. Come together as a music community to help each other out in times like these when, money is short or whatever the case may be. I decided to join this challenge along with my whole team and share with you a couple of songs that, have influenced me, in developing as an artist and, finding happiness within it. First song was How to Love by Lil Wayne, and my second song is Not Over You by Gavin DeGraw. Those two songs resonated with me deeply ever since I was, growing up, like 10, 11 years old. Just whenever I would hear them, I just feel happy. and it definitely persuaded me more towards to learn more about music, you know, fall in love with it. So join me and just, you know, share your favorite songs or share your favorite memory of being a song, you know. I think it's important for all of us to come together and yeah.
What's up, y'all? I'm Coca. I'm an artist from Brooklyn, New York, and a song that I love is Whitney Houston's My Love Is Your Love. I love that song. It always puts me in a good mood and really lifts my spirits when I'm feeling really down. We need good vibes in a time like this, okay? Love you guys. Pray you guys are staying safe. Switch.
I'm Chris Sims, ex-NFL quarterback and TV show co-host on NBC Sports Network. Share music that you love. Come on, everybody. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
Hi, my name is Angela Hunt, singer-songwriter. Share the music you love.
Hi, I'm Rudy Dubois. I'm in private wealth management. Share music you love.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Salomon from New Jersey, and I'm trying to keep people out of the emergency room and free of pain. So join me to share music you love.